in the book, you give a real honest and lovely account of motherhood, and it's not sugar coated. It's real. It's your account, um, and that so-called notion of having it all, um, and I've never believed that. I don't believe in having it all. We have what we have at certain points, I think, and that was one of the contributing factors to me leaving my job as a journalist. But I knew I couldn't be the mum that I wanted to be and also be the journalist that I had been. I just knew the two were not going to work together. And so I made that decision to be at home with Tig, and I don't regret it for a second. Um, but I don't think it's easy to come to those realizations. And I don't think it's easy then to take action from that place. What do you think?
It's a great question, and it's one obviously that I am, it's really dear to my heart, and that's why I have spoken about it in the book, because I see the tug of war and the
Yeah.
internal strain and guilt that so many parents, but women in particularly, I think we've nearly been, a little bit of a disservice to ourselves as women. We've been now saying we can do it all, and here's the great
Yeah.
career, and here's the role as a mother, and but because we've now given ourselves so much opportunity, we're also depleting ourselves in every angle, and also failing ourselves because now we feel like we're not doing anything right sometimes. And if you're kind of half here
Yeah.
and half there, sometimes, well, I know that's how I felt, that I was kind of, and I still do at times, feel like,
Mm.
I'm kind of half in, half out, half there with, this is how I
Yeah.
felt in my pharmacy role as well when I was working as a pharmacist, and then I was doing my integrative stuff on the side. It got to the point where I was like, I can't do both anymore because I'm giving myself to both directions, and now I feel like nothing
Yeah.
has been done correctly.
Yeah.
And that's where I made the decision. This is where my soul is asking me to go right now at this phase and stage in my life. And as
Yeah.
you said, sometimes it's difficult. And it is, when you're making a change, it's very difficult, and the ego screams at you to say, "What are you
Mm.
doing, you crazy woman? Stay in the safety, stay in the safe, secure job, stay in the, don't leave," because the ego is frightened of it's trying to protect you, really, but long term, it's not really protecting you, because it's keeping you locked and blocked and stuck somewhere that's not actually not
Yeah.
what the soul wants. And again, as I mentioned earlier, the soul is trying to speak to you and scream to you, and it will speak to you in those little nudges, like the guilt, or
Yeah.
those inner intuitive feelings when you're kind of saying, "Oh, this doesn't feel right."
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes we just say, we normalize it, and that's what's
Yeah.
happened in our modern world. Is now that's feeling has become normal. Sure, everyone's doing it. It's grand. Sure,
Everyone.
that's
Yeah.
just the way it is now. Get on with it.
Yeah.
But deep and down, your heart saying that doesn't feel right. So why am I not listening to that?